Hello everyone, this is Harsha. Welcome to my channel Crypto English. So hi guys, today's video is going to be a very interesting video. In this video we are going to talk about how to rescue tokens or airdrop from your compromised or hacked wallet. So most of our community members would have some similar issue. So their wallet would have been hacked and they have some tokens in it which they want to move, but whenever they are sending any gas fees tokens to Ethereum, like for example Ethereum, if they are sending that, it is automatically sweeping to a different wallet, so they cannot do those transactions, and most of the community members are eligible for some airdrops in the compromised wallet, so that also you cannot claim. So in this video I'll show you a simple tool, the Interceptor and Bouquet, with which you can rescue your tokens, NFTs or airdrops from compromised wallet and safely move them to a safer wallet. So everything will be covered in this video, and this video was made only with the help of Zun in Twitter. So he's one of the Web3 contributor and he posts interesting tools online. So this tool is not from him, but he guided me and he specifically designed one airdrop page so that I can demonstrate this entire concept and show you guys. Along with that, in today's video we're going to talk only about the Ethereum chain, on Ethereum how you can do this rescue, but Zun is developing a complete script with which we can do this to any of the L2 chains like Arbitrum, Optimism, Binance Smart Chain, any chain. So soon Zun will be preparing that and sharing with me, and with help of him I will be making a video that in the part 2. So in part 1 we will be only focusing on Ethereum chain with the help of Interceptor. So before starting the video, if you are here for the first time, subscribe to the channel. If you like the video, click the like button. If you have any doubts or clarification, leave them in the comment section below. And this video light at is 1000 likes, so definitely click the like button right away. So let's begin the video guys. So first thing guys, one important thing I would suggest, in case if you are having a big portfolio or portfolio with more than $3,000 or $5,000, I would definitely recommend you guys to buy hardware wallets like Ledger, in which you can store your funds very safely. So right now Ledger is having some offer in India, so you'll get it for 23% discount, plus there will be additional $70 worth of Bitcoin coming along with this package. So this is the advantage. So I personally use Ledger for storing my all funds so that my funds will be safe. Otherwise, in case if our funds are kept in software wallet, there are high chances of getting compromised. So now let's start guys. So first thing, in today's video we're going to talk about the Interceptor. This is a simulator tool. It's a Chrome browser extension in which we can simulate transactions and bundle simulated transactions and keep it with us. And then we'll be using second tool, which is Bouquet. Bouquet is basically push bundled or set of transactions directly on chain, so with which we will be able to perform multiple transactions in a single block. So for example, what we will be doing is we'll be recording the transactions in Interceptor and we will be executing transactions through Bouquet. That is how it is. So let's see, let's do with an live example. Let's say we have one wallet which is compromised, but it is eligible for ABC or XYZ airdrop. So let's say maybe tomorrow layer edge airdrop is coming. It is on Ethereum chain and we are eligible in it, but that wallet is compromised. Whenever I am sending Ethereum to that wallet, it is automatically moved. So now what we can do, I'll show you now. So let's say this is that airdrop claim page. This is the page developed by Zun for demonstration purpose. First let's start with installing the Interceptor. So just go to this website, download and install Interceptor to your Chrome extension. Once it is installed, you can see, you can open and see Vitalik Buterin's wallet is there. You need to change it to your hacked wallet. For that, click on change, click on add new address, enter your compromised or hacked wallet address here and give it a name like hacked wallet, and then click on create and switch, or you can just click on create and again click on change and you can change it to hacked wallet. So now you can see our hacked wallet is added into the Interceptor and it is active. Then second step will be, you need to click on this make me rich option so that our simulation transactions will not get failed because of lack of gas fees. So in simulation environment we'll be having some sufficient gas fees to simulate the transactions. So now we have done both the steps. Now we have to go to the airdrop page. In case this is a demo page, you can try with this page, link will be in the description below. But in, let's say your hacked wallet is eligible for layer edge airdrop, you can go to layer edge website, click on connect EVM wallet. Now you can see that Interceptor wallet is connected here, and here you can see one token is eligible. So just click on claim airdrop, it will show in this Interceptor, click on simulate. Now you can see transaction is simulated, it will show congratulations airdrop claim, but it is not actually happened on the blockchain, it is only happening on the Interceptor simulation environment. In the blockchain there will be nothing. Now what will happen is this: if you open the Interceptor, it has recorded our transaction. So it will record the transactions what we are doing in the Interceptor in the same sequence in which we are doing. So now first simulation is been recorded, which is a claim of the airdrop. Now let's go to the Interceptor. Here you have the products. Under products you have this tool called Lunar. So just click on visit app, and this is basically a tool which will help us to move the tokens from compromised wallet to other wallet. So it will be a simulator. So for that you just click on connect your Interceptor. Then you have to this is my safe wallet in which I want to move the claimed airdrop token. So just copy this address, go back to Lunar. So just paste it in the to address column. Now we have to send, we are not sending Ethereum, we have to send a airdrop tokens which we are claiming. For that you just click on this, click on new token button and go to the airdrop page. For example, in this example, this is the airdrop page, view on token contract. In case if you are rescuing your layer edge tokens, you can get the layer edge official token contract on the Twitter page. So just copy that. So this is the airdrop test token. Click on add, paste the contract address of the airdrop token, click on save. Now enter the amount you want to transfer. So this is the amount which we are claiming from the airdrop page. So for example, here I am claiming 1 token. So just enter 1 token. Now click on start transfer. It will again simulate. Here it will give you a warning because the tokens are being moved to a different wallet which is not in the Interceptor. Just click on this I understand tick mark and click on simulate. Now if you open this Interceptor, you can see 2 transactions. First is the airdrop claim, second is a 1 token 80 token transfer to a new wallet. So both the tokens are transactions are recorded. So now interesting part is now we have to push this simulated transactions to blockchain, that too in a bundle of single transactions. So for that we have to go to Interceptor products. You will find this bouquet. Just click on view website. In bouquet you can just click on connect and connect Interceptor wallet, and then click on import payload from the Interceptor. Now what it does is it will load both the transaction. It will add one more transaction on top of it, which is a 0 transaction. Here what will happen is it will move sufficient Ethereum from funding wallet to this hacked wallet, so that the remaining 2 transactions will happen as a transactions hacked wallet does not have sufficient Ethereum. That is the first transaction. Second transaction will be the airdrop claim transaction. Third transaction will be the fund movement of the airdrop claim tokens from our hacked wallet to the safe wallet which we have given. So these 3 are the transaction. Now we have to configure the private key. So guys, Interceptor we haven't given the private key, we have given the wallet address only, but in bouquet we have to give the private key so that it can execute those transactions on our hacked wallet. And remember guys, never give any private keys of your normal wallet which is having funds. This is our hacked wallet, that's why we are giving to rescue the funds which are in the hacked wallet. So then you have to deposit the required gas fees to execute this bundle transaction. So first let's copy and paste our private keys here. So I'll paste the private key of the hacked wallet here. I masked it. Then deposit address, you can see there is one wallet address which is a funding wallet which will deposit Ethereum to our hacked wallet. So copy that, and here you can see minimum required balance is 0.00061 Ethereum to execute these 3 transactions. So for that you copy and at least send more amount. So for example, if it is asking 0006, I am loading 001 so that I have the sufficient amount of Ethereum to pay these 3 transactions in a bundle. Now click on simulate here. Once you click on simulate, it will execute on simulation and see if everything is working with the available gas fees. So you can see simulation is successful. Now you can click on submit to relay. It will directly relay, and all these 3 transactions will go to a bundle transaction, and you can see these are all executed on Ethereum mainnet. So now you can go and see our hacked wallet Ethereum mainnet, refresh the page, and you can see 3 transactions happening in a single block which is ending with 310. So you can see 3 transactions. First transaction we loaded the funds to the hacked wallet which is 0.00052 Ethereum. Then second transaction is a claim transaction in which we are claiming the airdrop, and third transaction is a transfer transaction in which we are moving our claimed airdrop to a safe wallet address. So that's all guys, that's how you do this transactions, and you can rescue funds from your hacked wallet. Now you can see this is my safe wallet in which we have moved the funds. Let's see whether we have received the tokens or not. You can see airdrop token 180 token has successfully received to the safe wallet address. So that's it guys, this is definitely working, this tool. So definitely try this out. In case if you have any hacked wallet, you can try it. In case if you want, you can try this simulation before doing the actual claim by using the Zen test airdrop claim page. Now in case you can, if you want to claim NFTs, you have this NFT sender option. You can go to this page and you can enter the contract details, token ID and receptor address, and then you can initiate the NFTs also. Or in case if you have any staked assets in Aave, you can go to Aave, connect Interceptor, simulate the withdraw transaction, and then initiate a send transaction using Lunar and execute on Bokeh. All three transactions will happen at the same time, like claiming the tokens from the Aave, moving them to a safe wallet. So all this can be done with these three tools. So definitely in case if your hacked wallet or if your friends, web3 friends wallet is hacked, you can refer them this video and they can rescue all the future airdrops from the hacked wallet. So that's all guys, that's about today's video. If you like this video, click the like button. If you're new to my channel, subscribe channel. If you're still not following me on Twitter, do follow me on Twitter. So that's all guys, thanks for watching. Jai Hind.